Getting a VPN to work on Linux can be tiresome for beginners and even advanced Linux users, as there's a lot of commands and configurations involved, and it's hard to find free VPNs for Linux. But on the other hand, if we open Google Play Store and type VPN, you'll be scrolling for minutes, as there are hundreds of them available and lots of free ones as well. And that's what we will be using to our advantage. We will use a method called port forwarding via SSH that will allow us to route all our Linux traffic through our Android phone. So let's get started. First up, we will open the Play Store on our Android phone and search for an app called SSH Server. There are many apps, but I'll use this one, the one that shows up at first, and I'll go ahead and install it. And now let's open it and grant it the necessary permissions. And now we will head to the users tab first and create a new user by clicking this icon, and you can name it anything. The name doesn't matter. So I'll name it root, but the username does, so remember the username that you give. So I'll be giving the username as root as well, and the password I'll set as root as well. You can set anything. This is just for demonstration purposes here, and I'll go ahead and save it. Now I'll head back to the home tab, and here you'll find one more field, that's the port number. So you can set any port between a specific range. So for now I'll set it as 1234 so that we might recognize it later when we use it. And I'll check this option as well because I don't want the SSH server to be turned off when the screen goes off. Okay, so now I can start the server here. And now heading to our Linux computer settings, I'll open the settings and go to the network settings. You will find network settings in all the distributions, Ubuntu and all the distributions, as you know. So I'll go to the proxy settings and I'll change the proxy to manual proxy and set the SOCKS host as the home address 127.0.0.1 and the port as 8000. And if you don't want to route your entire Linux traffic through the VPN and you just want to use Firefox and you just want the Firefox to use the VPN, you can do the same thing. Go to the preferences and search for proxy and set the manual proxy here as the 127.0.0.1, and remember it should be the SOCKS 5 proxy with port 8000. And now we'll open up the terminal and enter the single command that will forward all our traffic through the Android phone. So the command is as SSH space dash capital D space 8000, and this 8000 is the port that was specified here in the proxy configuration settings, followed by space dash FCQN, and remember that C and N are in caps, followed by space, and afterwards we'll enter username @IP. So the username that I have specified here is root, so I'll type in root @IP. The IP address is visible here, so I'll enter it, which in my case is 192.168.0 and 101. So I'll enter it, and we will follow it by another space dash P space the port that we entered. So the dash P here is the port on which our SSH server is listening. So it's 1234. I'll hit enter and enter the password. So I have shown the command on the display as well. Now you can pause the video and copy it, and as you can see here in the console, we have registered a new connection. So let's try using a VPN now. So I'll just connect this ExpressVPN with USA location, and as you can see here in the console, our connection is gone. That's because there is a network change on the mobile phone, so I'll have to connect again. So I'll press arrow up key and enter the password, and to check if it's working, I'll enter whatsmyip.com to check my IP and see if it's being forwarded through the phone and if the VPN is working. So as you can see, my location is now United States. So to cross check, I'll change the server to some other place now. So let's say we set it to Switzerland. Okay, it's gotten connected, but it will be disconnected. The SSH server will be disconnected because of network change. So I'll press arrow up key, hit enter, and enter the password now, and refresh the page. And as you can see, this country here is now Switzerland, which signifies it's working. So in case you're not able to connect to the SSH server, I mean it's not prompting you for any password or anything, then you might do this. To fix your errors, we will delete all the configurations of SSH. So you can either do this command rm-rf space the home address /.ssh, or you can just open up your file manager and file explorer and delete the .ssh folder. Remember, it will be a hidden folder. Then you will be able to connect. So if this video helps you at all, so will be much appreciated. That was it for the video. I'm RF signing off.